Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Southport. It is now the 2nd of March and today we are going to try and get ourselves into an FA Cup quarter-final from League One. If you missed the last episode, you missed something magical where we won ourselves a Merseyside derby against a very good Liverpool side, which set up today's match against Huddersfield. In between episodes, what have we done? We've done alright, and by alright, in terms of points, we've done very well. We've beaten Peterborough 1-0, Downey with the goal. We've beaten Rotherham 1-0, Shaft Brewer with a goal on his debut. We've beaten Preston 1-0, Leonardo Mercado with a goal. We've beaten Walsall 2-0, Mercado with 2 goals here, and we've drawn 1-1 with Shrewsbury. Notice that we're not scoring many goals. We're also not conceding many, which is good, but we're not scoring many goals either. All of the victories, though, do mean that we are now just 1 point behind second place Luton. This is definitely a position that we do not deserve to be in. We are very close to a potential automatic promotion, literally one season after we came up from League 2. Derby have already qualified for the playoffs after just 36 games. They cannot be caught. So we've got to keep our eye on Luton. And interestingly, we do have to play Luton at some point near the end of the season. So this is going to be potentially quite an interesting run into the end of the season. Let's jump into the first match of the episode then. Bradford City down in 21st. This should be a nice easy victory. So Bradford then, we've played them once already this season and we have drawn. One of our 10 draws was with Bradford. One of the 6 0-0 draws we've had so far this season was against Bradford. They are in inconsistent form. We are in excellent form, but we did draw our last game up against Shrewsbury. The starting lineup we are going to go for then, we're reverting back to our normal 4-1-2-3 DM wide formation. So it's going to be Terrazaz in goal, Luke O'Nien, Paul Leal, Morgan Feeney and Ezio Spadera. Is it Ezio? I think it's Ezio. Hold on, we can find this out quite easily. It is Ezio Spadera. Perez has returned finally from his under-23s World Cup or something campaign, so he's going to be the deep line playmaker with Veladrez and Reyes as the central midfielders. Smallbone and Downey will be the wingers with Leonardo Mercado as the striker. One omission from our starting 11, actually from the entire squad, is Morten Jessen. He is currently out injured, but he's also thrown his toys out of the pram a little bit because he wanted to join Crystal Palace, and I just straight up rejected it. I don't want to lose Morten Jessen, he's very good for us. As always, in these matches, these are the type of matches where we seem to lose. We seem to beat teams around us. We've beaten Oxford, we've beaten Preston, we lost to Derby. I think we might have even beaten Walsall as well. These are the type of matches here that we end up slipping up in. Downey to Mercado, edge of the area. Back to Feeney, now Veladrez, the corner taker. 7 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock. Veladrez has it again. Is he actually going to cross it in? He does. Mercado on the head, and Leonardo Mercado gets his 9th goal of the season. He has come a long way from when we signed him about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, when he couldn't hit a barn door. I think he's now our top scorer. And that goal moves us into second place in the table. How are we second? It is our goalkeeper. It is 100% our goalkeeper. Terrazaz has kept something stupid like 20 clean sheets. Pritchard with it. Back to Wood, the free kick taker. Gets past his man with ease, and Terrazaz easily holds on to that shot. Fisher with the goal kick for Bradford. 21 minutes on the clock. Macaulay Bond controls it. Great bit of control there. He's going to play it off to the right-hand side. Maloney plays inside. Actually comes inside himself. Goes for the far corner, and Leon Maloney's effort is wide. Well, I don't know what's happening with Luton, but I imagine they're not winning their game, which is why we've moved ahead of them by 1 point. Yeah, it's a draw, isn't it? That's how numbers work. 5 minutes of the first half left to go. Smallbone has it. Gets past his man. Back to Veladrez. Downey's at the back post. Should have put it into the bottom corner. Instead, straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Wood with a free kick for Bradford, and Terrazaz cannot get onto the end of that one. Connor Wood has just scored a ridiculous free kick. It is going to be 1-1 then at half-time. Unless something happens before the half-time whistle goes, which it doesn't look like it will. So yes, it is 1-1. Connor Wood's free kick levelling everything then for Bradford. We are looking like the better side. In fact, we're definitely the better side. We've been beaten by a set piece. Smallbone and Downey both playing badly. Right, we're going to do Downey off for Lundulu. It's been so long since I've played him. And Lundulu is going to come on as that left winger. I know Downey's good, but he's not playing particularly well at the moment. Smallbone also struggling. Well, if everything stays this way, we're going to actually drop down to 4th, apparently. Walsall have managed to put themselves in front against Mansfield, putting themselves onto 71 points. Wood's free kick, Divine's effort, just over the bar. Something needs to happen in this second half, because that has been the only highlight so far. Right, Smallbone off. Garcia is going to come on. Can you play as an inside forward on the right? Maybe, kind of. Yeah, you probably could. I'm also tempted to do Cebulski on. I'm tempted to do that. If we change him to an advanced forward, I don't know whether that's a good idea. We're going to give it a go for the final 15. Unlandulu's on a 6.5. Clearly wasn't the best substitution choice, was it? Luton still in second. We have dropped down to fourth. Walsall in third, although Walsall have just conceded against Mansfield. It is a 1-1 draw with Bradford. Like I said earlier, these are the type of games where we always seem to slip up in, and we definitely have here. That is 2 points dropped. Sympathise? Sympathise? No! They are 21st in the table. We could have been up into second. But instead, we have dropped down to fourth place. Luton stay in second place. Walsall leapfrog us into third place in the table. But all three of us now sat on 71 points. Have we got to play Walsall anytime soon? No, we don't. We've actually just played them and beaten them 2-1. Right. So that is all we've got then in terms of league fixtures for this episode. Next up, we need to head forward and go for another trip to Yorkshire, because I think Bradford's in Yorkshire, isn't it? Over to Huddersfield. Championship side Huddersfield for the FA Cup 6th round match. 5th round match. That's how numbers work. It's a 5th round match. For a chance to get into the FA Cup quarter-finals, we have to get past Huddersfield. It is almost a sellout. Nearly 25,000 people are going to watch little old Southport probably get battered by Huddersfield. It worked against Liverpool, so we're going to give it another try. I am slightly concerned by the sheer quantity of yellow cards in our squad. So yeah, that could be a problem. In goal then is going to be Terrazaz. It's going to be a back five of Luke O'Nien and Fred Langton as the fullbacks. Lial, Jessen and Morgan Feeney as the three central defenders. Valadres will partner Perez in the middle of the pitch, with Will Smallbone as the shadow striker. Did I say Wall? It's Will. It's Will Smallbone as the shadow striker. Mercado and Andrew Downey will be the strikers. I would play Cebulski, but arguably Downey's just better. He just seems to score a little bit more consistently. Like I mentioned with the yellow cards then, we do have Luke O'Nien, Morten Jessen, Morgan Feeney, Valadres, Perez, Spadera, Godwin Asia, Dan Unundulu. Anyone else? No one else on yellow cards. So yeah, there's a bit of a potential problem if we manage to get through this and pick up loads of yellow cards. Now, I imagine that Huddersfield aren't going easy on us. I imagine they're going full strength because being a championship side with the chance to get into an FA Cup quarter-final, probably quite appealing. Arezzo is very, very good. So yeah, I mean, the easiest way is check the goalkeeper. They're not playing a cup goalkeeper, they're playing their first choice goalkeeper. They've also got Nathan Wood, who is very, very good, and they've also got Strujic, who is also pretty decent. They're going full strength. We need to try and do the same thing we did against Liverpool. Score early, really early, like 15 seconds. Highlight from the kickoff. That's what we need. We need a highlight from the kickoff. We need, it's not even Godwin Asia, it's Luke O'Nien to do something. No, okay, fair enough. No highlight straight away. I'm genuinely concerned about yellow cards because against Liverpool, we fouled a stupid amount. Valadres has picked up a yellow card, so he is going to miss any potential quarter-final action. That's not good. The first chance goes on goal for Huddersfield. We have yet to have a shot. Feeney's also picked up a yellow card, so that is two players who are going to miss a potential quarter-final. Arezzo with it back to Riedwald. Now Illich in the middle, across. O'Brien has it. Riedwald on the left now. Is he going to cross early? Does cross. It's edge of the area stuff for Fredericks. He's gone for goal. It hits the base of the post and goes wide. We are doing nothing, are we? We are doing absolutely nothing. There is a goal kick, so we potentially had the ball in their half. It's Riedwald to Strujic, forward. Durante heads down. Diakabi has it for Huddersfield on the left. Gets straight past Luke O'Nien into the penalty area. Plays it across. Fred Langton clears it with a lovely flying back heel volley. Ryan Fredericks' effort is over the bar. Still 0-0. If it stays 0-0, this isn't awful. It does mean we might have a replay, but it's not awful. O'Brien with a corner for Huddersfield. It is all one-way traffic. We were better against Liverpool, weren't we? We were better against Liverpool. Terrazaz has it in his hands. 32.5 minutes. The American kicks it over the halfway line to nobody. Nathan Wood to Rivera. On the right-hand side, running in front of the dugouts. Gets the ball still, though. Plays it with his left foot to Durante. Lots of space. Diakabi also loads of space. Riedwald, plenty of space for him as well. Kicks it straight into Luke O'Nien. And now Leonardo Mercado, the greatest Uruguayan to ever grace Merseyside, runs down the right-hand side. Plays a very early cross It's Perez to Valadres, dinks it over. Fred Langton into the area, gets round his man, keeps hold of the ball, plays it across. Andrew Downey's there. Our first real chance has gone into the back of the net. We are 1-0 up against Championship side Huddersfield after 33.5 minutes. How are we doing this? We are the luckiest team in the world. If we can get past Huddersfield and get an FA Cup quarter-final under our belts, that's ridiculous. That was our first shot. Literally our first shot. It went in. We're 1-0 up. It's hopefully going to stay 1-0. We've got 4 bookings as well, although Mercado and Downey, neither of them were booked coming into this match. So Valadres and Feeney will miss out on a quarter-final if we get there. Mercado and Downey so far looking like they'll be fine unless they obviously pick up a second yellow. We are 1-0 up against Huddersfield. Andrew Downey with the goals. I don't want to shut up shop, although it is one-way traffic. This is going to be controversial. Assertively, I'm far from pleased. Okay, it wasn't as controversial. Only Smallbone seemed a little bit annoyed. That's all we're going to do. Mercado probably needs to come off as he's on a 6.4, so we might bring on Cybulski. Early highlight for Huddersfield. Fredericks to Arezzo, edge of the area. Crosses in. Diakabi's there. The headed effort is over the bar. Still 1-0 to Southport. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? We've got ourselves a throw. Fred Langton to Perez. Perez early cross into the box. Sam Johnstone, the former Manchester United man, comes out, claims the ball, throws it out. It's, I was going to say, not a good throw. Apparently it's a very good throw. Rivera has it on the halfway line for Huddersfield. Down the right. Ryan Fredericks, lots and lots of space for him to run into. Goes past the tackle, crosses in. Diakabi's at the back, and Adama Diakabi makes it 1-1. Finally, Terrazas is beaten in the FA Cup. Saying that, he was beaten against Liverpool, wasn't he? Ignore that last statement. It is 1-1. What do we do? Do we just try? Do we just keep going with what we're doing? Luke O'Nine's picked up a yellow card as well, so he's going to miss out. It's almost in from Nathan Wood, but instead it hits the top of the bar. Right, we need to do a change. That change is going to be Mercado off for Cybulski. We're then going to swap you two over. I mean, I'm worried about this defensive situation. I don't want to bring on Godwin Asia, because if I bring on Asia and he also gets booked, we have no right back for any potential quarterfinal. So I don't want that. Let's do Valadres for Reyes, and then swap them back that way round. Right, we're going with that for the moment. One more sub potentially to go for. And it's probably going to be Smallbone. I don't know why I didn't bring him off. Into the final 15 minutes. Perez has picked up a yellow card as well. O'Brien with a free kick. Diakabi outside the area. The ball is in the back of the net, but Ivan Ilic is offside. We've got 12 minutes to play. Smallbone is coming off. We're going to do Unlandulu, and we're going to do that. I don't know if that's a good idea. We're basically playing 3 strikers now. We've still only had 2 shots, haven't we? Terrazas with the goal kick. 7.5 minutes now left to play. Riedwald easily controls it unchallenged. Durate forward. O'Brien's going to collect it. Plays it to Shea Ojo, possibly. He's running inside. He's gone for an audacious effort from outside the area, and it is over the bar. This is it. This is the goal. Langton to Perez. He's lost out. This isn't the goal. This has to be a bit of a counter-attack if it's going to be our goal now. Arezzo across to Ojo, the substitute. Keeps running forward straight towards goal. Someone's been tripped. Ojo's effort hits the side netting. Are they going to get a free kick? They're not getting a free kick. We're going to go into injury time. It's still 1-1. No, don't do this now. O'Brien with a free kick. Wood with the ball. And Nathan Wood has put Huddersfield into an FA Cup quarter-final. That's annoying. If we just held on for another 3 minutes. 3 more minutes. And we could have had ourselves another replay against a big side. But instead we go out. Admittedly, we deserved to go out in that one. We did not perform very well. We've got countless yellow cards. How many is that? 6? 7? 7 yellow cards. 9. Feeney, Langton, Perez, Downey, Valadres and Mercado all picking up yellow cards. So we're probably getting a fine as well. Well, it was nice to have a cup run, wasn't it? Huddersfield go through to the quarter-finals. Hopefully they can go on and win the thing from the Championship. They're not going to do it. Wickham, hold on. Wickham have just beaten Middlesbrough 2-0. Still flying the flag for League One. Out of interest, how much money did we get from that? It says 372,000 gate receipts this month. Is that our only match that we've played? We played 2 matches, both of them away. So yeah, we got over 250,000 from gate receipts from 1 match. We need to get more cup runs going, but we can't anymore because we're knocked out of all of them. That is going to do it for this episode, and as we are knocked out of all the cup competitions, we need to focus ourselves back on the league. And next up, what we're going to do is we're going to go for Ipswich and Doncaster. So just 2 matches in between episodes, and we're probably going to play pretty much everything until the end of the season. So it'll be Ipswich, Doncaster. We might not play Mansfield. We're going to do Wigan, Luton for sure, Rochdale and Accrington as well. I think we've got a very good chance of getting ourselves automatic promotion. We need to hope Luton balls up somewhere along the line, hopefully against us. But we also need to hope that Walsall also balls it up at some point as well. And then if we can get double promotions, that is going to be ridiculous. I don't necessarily mind going up during the playoffs. I said at the start of the season, I don't want to go up through the playoffs. If we can manage it, then good. I just hate the stress of the playoffs, okay? Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Southport. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button as well. And I will see you in the next episode.